What's the best short joke you know? I asked an Englishman, a Frenchman, a Spaniard and a German if they could see me. They responded yes, we, see, ja. The past, present, and future all walked into a bar. It was tense. What's the difference between a hippo and a zippo? One is very heavy, and the other is a little lighter. What do you call a burglar with dwarfism, coming down the stairs? A little condescending. What do you call a smarmy, know-it-all burglar coming down the stairs? A condescending. What has 5 toes but isn't your foot? My foot. My brother has a trophy wife, but evidently, not for first place. Stephen Wright. I went to the doctor's recently. He said, don't eat anything fatty. I said, what, like bacon and burgers? He said, no. Fatty don't eat anything. Judge, you have to pay $50,000. Mario, why? Judge, it's a fine. Mario, sadly, no, it's a not. Guy sits down for an interview. Interviewer says, tell me your greatest weakness. Guy goes, I'm too honest. Interviewer scoffs and says, I don't think honesty is a weakness. Guy, I don't give a damn what you think. Guy sits down for an interview. Interviewer says, tell me your greatest strength. Guy goes, I'm incredibly fast at math. Interviewer says, all right then, what's 17 times 27? The guy immediately spouts off 46. The interviewer says, wow, that's not even close to the correct answer. The guy says, ... okay, but it was incredibly fast. A man tells his wife he will be working from home today. Maybe on your lunch break we could have a quickie. It's pronounced quiche. A man walks into a bar and says, ow. How did I not see that? A Mexican magician says he will disappear on the count of 3. He says uno, dos. Poof. He disappeared without a trace. What has 4 wheels and flies? A garbage truck. What's the difference between a dirty old bus stop and a lobster with breast implants? One is a crusty bus station, the other one is a busty crustacean. What's the difference between a chickpea and a garbanzo bean? I've never had a garbanzo bean on my face. Meet my daughter, Beth. Hi. What's Beth short for? Because she's only 5 years old. What's the difference between a Harley and a vacuum cleaner? The vacuum cleaner has the dirt bag on the inside. A coworker named Juan asks me one day if I have heard any of his jokes. I say no. He replies, well, when you've heard one, you've heard them all. Why did Sally fall off the swing? Why? She had no arms. Knock knock. Who's there? Not Sally. Guys travels in sleeper train. He notices shit dripping on him through the fabric of the top bunk. He gets up, shakes the other passenger. Mister, wake up. You are shitting on me. I am awake. Why was Helen Keller's leg yellow? Her dog was blind too. Lots of things changed when I got my girlfriend pregnant. My name, my address, my phone number. What's green and hurts when it falls on your head? A billiard table. What's brown and sounds like a bell? Done. Do you remember the joke I told you about the chiropractor? It was about a week back. Every 60 seconds a woman gives birth in this country. She must be exhausted. My improv group didn't show up for our last gig. They used to be stand-up guys. Why did the kid drop his ice cream? 'Cause he got hit by a bus. I hear that they're doing a remake of Die Hard starring Peppa Pig. They're calling it Yippee-Ki-Yay, Muddy Puddles. What's cruel? Putting a baby on a blender. What's more cruel? Turning it on. How do you get him out? Doritos. This is a story about a man. His wife has told him that if he ever comes home drunk she will leave him. Nonetheless he goes out. He drinks a lot and throws up all over himself. He turns to his friend and asks what he can do. His friend is helpful. Go home, he says. Tell your wife someone threw up on you. And put a 20-pound note inside your jacket pocket. Show her the money and tell her the other man gave it to you for the dry cleaning bill. So this he does. His wife is at first angry. But he explains. He tells her about the drunk man who threw up on him. He shows her the 20 pounds. She looks. But why have you got two 20-pound notes? She asks. Oh, he says. The other one is from the man who shat in my pants. I like to tell people I'm on my summer diet. I'll have summer that, and summer that. What's red and smells like blue paint? Red paint. Two nuts walk into a bar. One is assaulted. Why couldn't Helen Keller drive? Because she was a woman. What's ET short for? Because he's got tiny little legs. A newly married couple are looking to join a church and are meeting with the pastor. The pastor tells them, I would love to have you join, but before I can extend the invitation I need the two of you to abstain from eggs for 2 weeks. The couple agrees, and 2 weeks later they are meeting with the pastor again. When he asks if they were able to make it the entire 2 weeks, the husband says, well, we got so close. But then yesterday, she bent over to pick up a bag of frozen vegetables that had fallen on the floor. I just couldn't help myself. Well, says the pastor, I'm afraid you are not welcome in my church then. The husband says, I understand. We're not welcome in the grocery store anymore either. So two hunters go hunting. One has a heart attack, so the other calls the ambulance. The operator says, can you make sure he is dead before you do CPR? So a second later the operator hears a loud bang. What do you call a sleepwalking nun? A Roman Catholic. As always, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, show your support. Leave your thoughts and opinions down below.